well. But it is very rare to see a team from their region actually play Overpass. It's really fun. It is really funny when you just think about how much of a dislike the Balkans have for Overpass. But they're one of the teams that actually play. It's fun.
Yeah, well, with that said, you boys can take it on over the stage here for Overpass. I'm going to be sending you away towards the casting desk as the first map will start out here.
And Aeter's gone. Yeah. He's back in the void. Where he started in the void, he's back. We heard a faint voice at the start of this. We didn't get to see him, and now he's back there.
Well, let's see what's back in here. Ladies and gents, it is map 1. It is Overpass, the second series of the day. Round of 16 playoffs here in the Europe Series number 2 of Season 2 of CCT. My name's Over, joined by Nexus. Atro in the background, soon to join us after. It is the pistol. 9 Pandas on the T, pushing hard towards toilets. But this is going to be one of those, isn't it? It's going to be a stack towards B. Like, they're going to actually hit B site, coming in through con, trying to give a little bit of fake info for Z10, but the read is on. The smoke is up on short. Brute Monster gets caught in toilets, though, I believe. That's not going to be the greatest opener.
A lot of fire. There's so many bullets flying by, but we finally just get killed now, too. Making this interesting. ZT side, they have been allowed to make a rotation. This demands you out toward the lower site. Although, 9 Pandas, despite getting a triple entry, they're not piggybacking off this. Slow down, grouping up toward A as well, with the bombs joining them slowly, I'd imagine. No matter which way they go, there's got to be a fantastic advantage, right, if they go back towards A.
I mean, yeah.
There's a fast rotation from SimK, sure. If they go
literally
B, it's just going to be a two-man
yeah.
hold. Yeah, it doesn't matter here. Round should be decided, there's no chance.
And we have to point out, you know, Z10, they had the right idea. Smoke was up on short, then Siofo and AVN went to challenge Monster, get caught, and that kind of brings it down when it comes to chances of them getting anything done. Simke gets caught in bank, and well, Nemanja, we singled him out as the top performer with good reason for Z10. Unfortunately, we can't expect him to do much in this instance. No Kevlar, defused to save. Yeah, he's looking to keep himself alive at best, and even then that's questionable as he's spotted by Glowing, but does get one, although hunted in the back already. Diletta's about to take him out of commission. Oh, that's seized actually, never even mind. In any case, 9 Pandas. Great pistol. We see the initial push towards long A, get into toilets, pushing back towards con. Is that kind of, you know, trying to give a little bit of a scare to Z10, and once Brute Monster gets caught in toilets, yeah, it's just lights out. 9 Pandas forcing Z10 to make something happen, and they get caught in the transition.
Let's see how does this now continue with the CT side force by. It is interesting. Always fun to see whether a team forces or not. CT side of Overpass. You know what? I'm for it. Especially when it's not the second half here. First half, you can go with the force by 0 Tenacity. They have an idea in their mind that they need to get these rounds as early as possible. Nemanja, I feel like he's gonna
sees him.
Oh no, seized, buddy. What? That is real awkward.
I don't know how he didn't see him. I mean, we saw the back of the player.
Yeah, he was more focused on the scout.
Tunnel visioning. Yeah, tunnel visioning onto site, of course. Good start. I mean, that's as good as it gets here to begin with. Z10 get the entry. Switching out the MP9 to AVN. Nemanja playing with that 5-7, and we got ourselves an attempt perhaps towards the A site. 9 Pandas. Too long, too short. First spot, good tag. Diletta's down to 12. Second player peeking. Ida's balance. No.
We didn't really get to even talk about Ida's balance too much in that pregame.
Yeah.
But he's definitely a name that's been around for a long time. Team Spirit back in 2017, 16-ish. He was there for a decent while. He's been around at the scene, and, well, in 9 Pandas, he's been pretty much consistent for the last couple of years, I'd say, almost. Jeff, oh, hello, 5-7! Making the impossible happen against Itis Balance. Now with the Fawn V3, but it's got to be the Itis Balance AK instead. Would have been one shot to the body, to the head, potentially. That could have made the difference, and it is 9 Pandas still to walk away. Very much limping with a one-man survivor only. Makes it expensive, the force buy. Definitely not going to waste here for 0 Tenacity either.
I mean, it would have been obviously perfect if they had won it, but a close call nonetheless. Tiofu with great damage at the end, finding the 2 final frags, you know, really putting the hammer to work, but it's not enough to break them just yet, and a full eco should result in a quick W for 9 Pandas at a start of a 3-0. Overall, Z10, they have the right ideas. Let's see how Nemanja leads them forward to victory once the guns come out. And yeah, we didn't talk a lot about Ida's balance, and perhaps he's going to be a topic of discussion once we really kick off this map. As he's usually a player that never disappoints, or at least, you know, he's never on the bottom line and just trying to get by. He's an instrumental part of the team. As Simke is boosted on short, not really a lot to do, and this is 3rd round effectively, soon to be confirmed. I mean, unless Nemanja goes absolutely monstrous with that deagle, there isn't much to look out for.
Yeah, we do place a lot of faith and trust in Nemanja as the man that calls the team, frags in the team, and leads them to so many victories so often. Here, a little bit of a bait and switch. I like it. Simke, Oven in connector. They're going to be getting contact. There you go. There's the Desert Eagle from Nemanja. Doesn't strike, but instead it's the mow down and clean up for the T side. Idea wasn't bad. They need to attack down glowing, right? Maybe they get that first kill. Something gets done out of it. They pick up a weapon. But this time, not making it expensive. Instead of 9 Pandas, they keep it clean. And allowed to recoup a little bit of the economy they lost in the previous one.
First real challenge, Brute Monster. The AWP is out. We have a few players without helmets. Perhaps not the best thing to see against Mech 10s. Still glowing and Clax wielding one. But
video too often seen as well. No smoke down. Is that double mollies?
Ooh, love the idea here. And don't forget, when we watched Z10 last time on Overpass, they played very aggressively towards Fountain, right? They were consistently taking control of Fountain and Party and Playgrounds. So we are expecting the same here, but perhaps the first round not really the, you know, the way to start it. You want to first establish a baseline, get 9 Pandas to be a little bit worried, slow down their approaches, and then try and pounce on that. But right now, a lot of presence on B. Seems like 9 Pandas still not really determined where to end up the...
I really like this. They call it a 4th man rotation toward the B side. They gotta retake short, take that away from the T's. I think we're gonna see some bloodshed soon as well. The start is Alvin. Shuffle joins. They trade it out towards Clax. Short control does get taken away though. Seized. He hears them falling back and reclaims it immediately. Lost land. And towards A. Gledes and Iris are Brute Monster. Bit of a dance, a bit of a duel towards along the tango. Gledes trying to jump out. Takes the duel instead and bullet carved right into his head.
Down to
him.
Oh,
it's buzzed.
Oh,
the flick was quick, but no connection.
and it's gonna be down to Ida's balance and Seized. 2 players we've already singled out. Seized, the clutch master. Ida's balance, just a powerhouse in itself.
One flashbang in Oven. Good. Ooh, actually,
that's
not a
not
great
the...
smoke, and they walk on through. Nemanja traded out at Oven now. Last man standing, excuse me, gets dropped by Iris. Balance. A quick 1 versus 2. The adjustments are there.
Okay.
Smoke not perfect, but it did bait Zero Tenacity to run through.
And Seized anticipated the secondary player to come right behind that. Already transferred his spray, couldn't connect, but then Ida's balance comes out swinging hard. And Z10, great start. I mean, it was a 4v2. They lose B site. Tiofa obviously missing the head of Seized on site itself and kind of getting caught in the swing on water. And it's going to be 4-0 off to the races. 9 Pandas kick off with a great opening first. Phew. Now, Eagles are in play. Zero Tenacity. Have to be very careful what they do here once it gets to the next gun round. But obviously on the round here, they can play a little bit. You know, they got those Eagles, they got those 5-7s, looking for a bit of damage. I mean, 9 Pandas, surely they've gone through the demos, right? I'm almost certain.
Right? 9 Pandas, they like Overpass a lot, so they know they're going to be picking this.
Exactly.
And the fact that their opponent actually does play the map as well, as much as they do, right? This is, I think, the 2nd or 3rd most played map. I'll just check the numbers really quickly.
I think it's like 15, 16 maps played for Z10. I gotta double
12,
check.
12, which, you know, ties at 2nd place with Nuke and Vertigo. So, you know, a fair bit of Fair bit of experience. Demanji, though. Nice shot. AK collected for him.
Things are getting a little bit out of hand. Could be an eco win here. Klax gets tagged down to 20, and it's looking like it could be the case. Seized is going to go in first. Contact point for him is not the greatest. Beautiful swing off of Simka's challenge.
Not baiting either. Klax just waited for his teammate. Instead, they let one man go alone, and this is the price they pay.
30 seconds. Dilettus up against AK's pistols. Oh, the lineup! Don't tell me you do it like that. Dilettus.
A nade here would have been heavenly as well, but he's picked up another smoke instead. Smoking short, doesn't know where Brute Monster is, but look at the HP on both of them. Fakes it once. Would have lined them up again. Here, there's one more.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
My
God.
That was such a close call. That could have gone much worse at the end there, but I mean, 9 Pandas still lose up against a half-buy. Well played. Nemanja, again, with some beautiful shots. The 5-7 in Con, obviously starting off with Brute Monster's Deagle. Then we have this Tjolfo-Simke combination that play off of each other. Beautifully done. And Avan to finish the job. 4-1 now. 0 Tenacity. Smoke Deep Monster. And we go to round 6 with an op on Brute Monster already. 9 Pandas licking their wounds.
This time there is a smoke on mid, no Molotov, so they are changing up as well how they're playing that mid control, not letting 9 Pandas get accustomed to only one way of the CT aggression in mid. Oh, not yet aggression, but utility so far. Interesting to see these sort of changes and how CT sides play, especially with how much we see overpass mid aggression nowadays. You mentioned it.
Yeah.
Something that we did see out of Zero Tenacity previously.
And if my memory serves me... Oh! Hello. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. Luckily, Tjolfo able to bring it back 4-4. But if my memory serves me correctly, last time we saw 9 Pandas against Mouse NXT, they did play Overpass as the first map, the choice of 9 Pandas, and they almost made it to overtime. Mouse was playing down to an 11-12 result, and 9 Pandas were able to close it out with Seized being the reason why they did. There were like 3-4 rounds that I distinctly remember Seized playing, you know, a 1-on-X situation where he was able to close it with success, including the last one. So 9 Pandas, if we won't see the same kind of structure today, the same kind of performance, whilst obviously we're not there yet, could be indicative that perhaps their victories were overinflated a little bit. In any case,
duel for the AWP now.
This should be a free kill for Brute Monster, the first one at least, but he's about to be singled out. There's no support. He's still on site. The scout, or the scope has been heard, but still gets one. Beautiful hold. Surely, Klax does not plant. As he goes white to swing, Dilettus gets caught. Down to a 2 versus 3. Don't go through the smoke here, Simke. Wait for your teammates. You got the time.
One smoke only doesn't really do much for the T side here. They need to get these aim duels, and the CT side, they have no util to stop or get toward that bomb either, so it is up against the aim duels. And Iris Balance, he's found himself the second. The struggle to get the kill of the Simke, or by Simke, definitely does cost him a little bit. And Iris Balance goes swinging, can't see the fuse. And round's done, no kit.
He has a kit dropped, but he didn't pick it up. Will save the op, but it matters not. Iris Balance, the clutch is there, and... Whew. 9 Pandas cutting it close, but they still win, and it's a clutch here for the Opera himself. The man that we didn't talk a lot about, nor enough about.
No, he definitely did pick up a lot of steam early on here. He's currently 8th in the one, but then you look at this, that opening...
It started with Haven being shut down, oh boy.
He just patiently sees what the tracers are going. It's like, let me just get there, hold on a minute. And then wonderful stuff to close out the game as well, or not the game, but the round. We're not that far yet. Though 9 Pandas, if they continue like this, definitely have a chance to close it out. Fairly simple, I'd say. 5-1 T-side start. Pretty damn good.
Very solid. Everybody giving up their best.
Although, props to Zero Tenacity where it does go as well. They have been really dynamic. I really like what we have seen out of them so far as well. The short aggressions or re-aggressions, I think.
Yeah, different approaches.
Really interesting because nowadays we don't get to see it that much. I don't think it's more about just going for the boost playing the angles, spam the wall. I feel like that's more what we're now getting used to. I feel like it's kind of stagnating a little bit in that. So retaking shots. Slightly falling out of favor recently. But I like this now. Takes the control.
Yeah. Getting himself in a nice little spot. Gonna be able to hold the line.
The only weapon they actually have.
Well, the thing is, he's gonna have to show up with that. He's got a smoke as well on him, so if he would have been able to give it to Simka or Tsiolfo to try and smoke off Monster, that'd be great, but we can see 9 Pandas not sold on the idea that short is clear. Here's the pop flash, clear it out. Haven gets dropped as he's trying to transition back to site, I believe. And that is a great entry. With getting rid of the M4, we'll put Z10 in a bit of a sticky spot. Brute Monster pushing A. He's got himself deep control now of already T hulls. And I don't think he's going to be able to do much with the USB, unfortunately. If he had an M4, then yeah, sure, maybe even an MP9. But instead, here comes the B push. It's glowing, clacks, keeping it together. 9 Pandas, solid, and just overall keeping up the performance. Even salvage the M4. It's time to call it. Z10, it's time to wake up. Op is out for Brute Monster. M4s across the board. Utility as well. And this is where they either shine or they get extinguished. We're about to find out. 4 players towards B. No? Yes? Yes. It will be 4 towards B. Pretty standard. Nemanja left alone on A. The connecting factor. Deep Monster Molly. Smoke.
They've been throwing this mid util we've been talking about as well a little bit. So they've noticed 9 Pandas haven't been disrespecting it so far. They can go for that early 4-man stack on B. Try to get some sort of change in the game in case 9 Pandas had that idea themselves. But we are seeing a slow default out of 9 Pandas. They're focusing more towards A, towards long here.
Playing a standard 3-1-1. Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much going on. Long is the play. They're hoping the CT side to give them something, but as mentioned, 4 towards B. Nemanja alone towards A. The question is, at what timing are they going to try to make a play? It seems to be now. Flashbang set up. Or no, excuse me, HE for the smoke.
Misses.
Missing.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate. Meanwhile, jump spot.
Oh.
Oh, no, wait.
So.
Does he pick this? No, he doesn't pick long, surely.
Called in support. Here comes the play towards A. No information toward B. Molotov's utility towards A. Nemanja gets caught. Here's the second man towards the toilets. AVN back turned. Does get caught as well.
Out in the open.
The angles. They were setting up plays as well here on the 0 Tenacity side. Trying to get them into aggressive positions. Timing a little bit off for 9 Pandas instead. Get the best out of this situation.
That's round. Z10 got a save. Can't really do much about it. A little bit unfortunate. Nemanja getting caught with a nade in hand just as he's trying, I believe, to smoke or molly long. I'm not even sure at that point. And then Avan, whilst he's trying to transition towards toilets, I believe, it seemed like he wanted to get towards that headshot spot, towards toilets entry. He gets caught in the middle of it as he's trying to hold the line. And yeah, 4-3 when it comes to numbers, and 7-1 when it comes to the result. This is not looking too sweet anymore. At least 3 players saving. They've got the op as well on Brute Monster, so they can buy again. And I believe a tactical timeout has to be called at this point. You gotta discuss what's going on. And yeah, there we go. Yeah. Second one already.
Hey, if there's anything we know about 0 Tenacity, is that they have at least 1 Tenacity. They are a team that will fight back.
That's
Despite
true.
the name, it's there for mind games.
Yeah.
They will fight back. They have completed comebacks, plenty we mentioned in the previous game as well. They played against Koi in the first series playoffs. Came back in that game, had a massive comeback. They're no strangers to it. A slow start nonetheless doesn't help him. Simk, 0-7, you said it. Maybe sometimes he goes missing. Maybe sometimes he doesn't have the greatest game. Maybe sometimes Brute Monster doesn't have the greatest game. Well, currently no one is.
Yeah, everybody's
kind of not negative.
Everybody's kind of missing, right? That's the thing. Everybody's missing on the server. And I did say 9 Pandas most likely get into the semifinals. So eventually, you know, if that prediction is to come true, they are going to have to win here against Z10. I'd still love to see Z10 win, no doubt. But nonetheless, 9 Pandas. We can see a bit of a different default. 2-2-1 currently set up. I love the fact that 9 Pandas is so dynamic. Sees the calling the different setups consistently as they take connector control. Haven is trying to spray that wall.
I really like this though. Again, they've got short control. It's not Alvin this time, but it's okay. Nade is connector.
Decent
That's
nade.
great
Hello.
damage.
Okay.
Decent flash as well, but no swing off it. Instead,
I think
it's gonna maybe give 9 Pandas a moment of, well, false security.
Yeah, I think the idea was that they wanted to see if somebody was in there, right? If the flash pops in the face of an AWP or an AK, might lose a few bullets. Let loose a few bullets, I mean, and whew.
That's a nice jump check.
Yeah, it almost works out as well for...
Oh, Nemanja. One free kill.
Monster,
Two more!
make
The
it
flashbang
two.
was perfection.
Low
Played
HP.
away.
They gotta commit 34 seconds. B is no longer an option. They're gonna have to go through this. Through the ringer. As Brute Monster, close by, gets one. Oh, misses the secondary. That's not too good. Glowing is able to bring it to a 2v2. The flank.
HP.
Oh, yeah, that's a problem. The flank works. Simke able to get his first kill in the map as well. And now, bomb gonna be planted regardless. As Glowing might be interested in just dying.
Yeah, you thought he was safe. Gets tagged, slowed down to just that half a second.
Just enough.
Not able to get anywhere safe. A second round for Zero Tenacity, however. That as well, there's the short control we talked about. We saw the CT side had both Joffo and Simk around the area. That's the quick flank they get out of it as well.
And this double by
Great
Nemanja,
play as
man.
well. The
Whew.
flashbang from Brute Monster was fantastic there.
Yes.
Allows for the second to come through. Despite 9 Pandas' best efforts, it is one corner that they don't check, essentially, in toilets, that does cause them a little bit of a mistake, and perhaps the round itself. Who knows how it would have gone otherwise, but we know Zero Tenacity still have a little bit of life in them. We talked about it, we said they will fight back. They're no strangers to comebacks. Go for it again, Alvin. Again, spam connector. This is the basic Counter-Strike that we see now.
Oh, spots 2 guys in short.
Maybe with an aid, Glowing's gonna eat that. Fast B play. 9 Pandas. Running out toward the side. First man out.
Simke, good start.
Down for the count.
It's your fault. Needs to hold the line at Toxic. Simke helping out from water. This is a very precarious position. He might be able to still survive a little bit longer, but that molly just doesn't reach him. Siofa lucky to have that smoke up on him.
Oh,
flashes through.
Staring at him.
Sees blinded, gets killed by Simke. That's round. Simke with a double, triple already. It's going to be eye disbalance bringing it home. Is it enough? The answer is no. Siofa and Simke activate at the end. And Simke, what a way to bring up his numbers from 0-6 to... Well, actually, he was 0... No, yeah, he was...
0-7.
Yeah, 0-7. Yeah, now in... Well, no,
Picking
actually...
up a 2k, 4k now.
Yeah, that's true, actually. 0-7, 2 kills... No, he
Now
couldn't.
four
No,
in
he
the
couldn't have
previous
been 0-7. Never mind. He was
He
0-6, and then 2-7, and now...
Yeah, 0-6, yeah.
Yeah, and now 4 kills, and there we go. Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, how could if he killed 6 players in a round? He couldn't. But yes, the end of the discussion here as Simke is no longer trailing behind, barely.
Actually, no, he was 0-7.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you gaslight me.
Ah.
Making me say false things. You know what? I'll try again. You know, maybe I'll say another falsity.
Let loose.
I don't think Iris Balance shoots. Oh, see, immediately proven wrong.
Who's trying to gaslight who? Well, nonetheless, 9 Pandas. Opportunity here, perhaps.
How it is played. He's toyed with death here.
I mean, he already died once. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to repeat that.
He still tried, man. You gotta give him credit.
Yeah.
Again, I thought we were going back to long control.
Ooh, run boost. Good work.
Nemanja as well.
Might...
Nemanja swings, straight it out.
Brute Monster.
2 for 1. He's happy with this.
This is what you want to see from the man. We singled
He
him
shut
out.
down a key piece of control for 9 Pandas. The default towards long does not work out, and immediately You can see a slight reaction, but still playing two setup on the B site. Flash pops out, CT side, and now given the information and the glowing wants to chase. Unsure, have they left this or not? There's the first one. I'll give the second at your foe again. Good for one. Now the defender back at the site. Iris Balance up for the clutch. 1 versus 3 to find the first one is good. A brute monster. Activating slowly but surely in the game. A triple for the round. Putting up a fight on Zero Tenacity's side.
The whole team is back. The whole team has awoken. And they are ready to take this one to the next level. Should be 7-5 if we continue like this. Money, an issue obviously for 9 Pandas without a bomb plant in the last few rounds. And with everything that's been going on, I doubt there might even be an AWP. Yeah, there's not even an AK. There you go. Zero Tenacity. They have a clear-cut way to that 5th and potentially the second half. Starting off with a pistol victory if they can get it. As we kick off round 12. Last one for the first half. Brute Monster, Nemanja, Simke, Tjoffa, everybody finally on the board with some bigger numbers than what we initially saw.
Bevo coming through again. Alvared lets them know that he's playing yet again towards CT. But I love the setup they have here. And I like that Alvared also gets killed finally. He's finally been given something from his short presence. But through Monster, the Tech 9's running through. That's number 1 found. And opening a gap in the defense. Cesar with the utility coming through. Sees his headshots ringing out. The defense forced back. Alvared instead forced through. A fighter flight, and he will not be running away from this one. Shying, no. Sees instead, picking up a 4K for the round. He opens up, and he might as well close. The ace is almost there.
We talked about
Seized.
Seized.
Monster still to get past it. He woke up.
Man, Seized. We talked about his clutches. We talked about him pulling his team back from the grips of death. And right now, he's on the verge, as you said, of picking up an ace. That would really embolden the rest of 9 Pandas.
Well, they might not realize.
The thing is, even if he gets the kill on Klax, now Seized knows, right? So he can safely plan. Oh, he's gonna white peek, white swing, Seized! Doesn't care, ace is his! Dominating the last round of the last round of the first half. Holy man, that is ballsy, by the way. You gotta put yourself in his shoes, right? He's thinking, okay, I got what, 12 seconds, 15 seconds to go of the round. I've got an op watching me from ABC. Let's just swing him hard. Let's go wide, and well, I guess at the end of the day, Brute Monster was just surprised by that as much as we were. Damn.
We talked about Seized at the beginning of the game.
Yes, we did. That's one clutch to
Past
the bank.
performances he's had, yep. He's trying to keep those clutches up. The one we wanted gets the ace as well. That's a pistol round, by the way, man.
Yep.
Tech 9s they had. Not a single AK in sight. And 9 Pandas, with that, confirm 8 for their T half. Out toward the B site. Flashbangs catching the T side. And not allow entry as Iris Balance. Double tap headshots out of the monster tunnel, denying Zero Tenacity any chance of a round. Down this much, you definitely do feel like this T side would have needed the pistol. This is still 9 Pandas map pick. Now on the CT side, Iris Balance playing as well as he is. That AWP is going to be dominating, it feels like. And this start does not help Zero Tenacity at all.
No bomb plant, no kills. It is a pretty straightforward W for 9 Pandas. And it has to be a full eco here for Z10. No choice but to lick up your wounds and suck up your pride. And hope you can get away with it once you get those AKs out. We got Ida's Balance on 14, Lettuce and Glowing on 10 both, Seized and Klax at 9, and by the way, keep in mind, Seized had 4 kills up until his ace. And then bam, he's up to 9, immediately surpassing almost the whole of Z10. So yeah, individually right now, 9 Pandas definitely popping off. And it's a shame we didn't get to mention a lot about Ida's Balance, but I'm sure Atro is going to have a lot to say about him once we get to that analysis part after the map ends. And surely, if he continues to perform like this, he's going to be the highlighted MVP of the match. That is a guarantee right there. In any case. Glocks. Let's see if the Glock train can get onto A. Maybe plant the bomb. See what they can do. As we got our first contact happening from long. And it seems like Z10 is just determined to try and get a little bit of luck going their way. Unfortunately, Lady Luck not accompanying them on the round itself. Xiaofo actually gets glowing, but matters not. Nemanja and Simke, last two alive. Looking just to sow some chaos. Reap some rewards, maybe a free kill or two. 40 seconds should be enough for potentially Nemanja getting a free kill here. Deletus is turning towards Stairway, and he's watching that angle. He's about to check out Nemanja here. There we go. And Simke, have you bought a ticket, sir? As the ticket master is here. The train conductor has arrived, it's seized, and he's like, yo, bro, no ticket? Well, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to kick you off here. 10-4, 9 Pandas in a very, very heavy lead. And let's see if they can keep at it. Here we go. AKs across the board. And Nexus, we talked about this. We've repeatedly mentioned how Zero Tenacity can play a mean game of CS, really make a comeback worth as well. But right now, this is the round to start doing it. If you let 9 Pandas any further in the scoreline, you're risking getting absolutely shut out. As Nemanja again comes in clutch at the very end there. Not only picks up the AWPer, gets glowing likewise, and with that, 9 Pandas scrambling to try and find a bit of A defense going. Zero Tenacity will waste no time going towards A site itself. Clack still towards short. And it's going to be Avan try and shut that out, and I think he's got his number. Yep, there you go. It's round to Z10. First gun round is theirs. And also an AWP to boot. Beautiful. Good upgrades. Well, seized. At least gets himself an M4A1S. So it's not going to be a complete loss when it comes down to it for 9 Pandas. They lose the round, yes, but 2 rifles saved helps them immensely in this instance. They can drop another, buy MP9s for the rest, maybe a scout wide this balance, honestly. And they should be in a pretty okay-ish position, but Nemanja's doubled here is what really hammers it down. And a good read by Avan to check con to short to truly secure the win.
Back indeed. Round of 16 starting up here. Zero Tenacity still trying to fight. Still trying to get things going here. Oh, the second half, but they don't have a lot of leeway. Not a lot of room. That's the, like, the big effect of the last round of the first half sees is picking up this ace. It's kind of putting them in an awkward position. They needed that pistol round. Well, didn't really work out, so.
Oh, they spotted Brood Monster.
Oh, yeah, you can't really shoot there.
And maybe he spots seized as well. In any case...
Might have seen him on the minimap.
I like how 9 Pandas didn't go for the buy at the end of the day. I was thinking they could afford 3 rifles, you know, 2 saved, 1 bought, and maybe an additional FAMAS or an MP9 or a scout. But they're playing the long con here, and it's a smart choice, obviously. You have the advantage, right? You don't want to waste it away by maybe getting a force buy win. In any case, Z10, it's a BX.
What's going to happen here and let everybody else know too, because we are going to see if this is going to be a 2-0 or not.
We're going to find out.
Thankfully,
no waiting. 9 Pandas. T-side, so the perfect way to begin. It's going to be fun to see what Zero Tenacity are going to be cooking up here on their CT side as well, because that's one thing we know. We remember from their game against Koi. They like their mid, or they like their CT aggression. They like playing mid. Nemanja is the man that you always keep an eye on this map. He's the one to create timing, spaces, T-side and CT alike. And I feel like this is the map where you often get to see. But 9 Pandas, from the play or first Tournaments playoffs. It does feel like they have woken back up from their slumber. They took a little bit of a break. Had a bit of a drop-off in form after the RMR disaster where they couldn't make it. Sure, the mood was down, but I feel like now we are seeing them back at full force. Yeah.
Stronger than ever, for sure. Disbalance already kicking it off. AVN finds it in return. Glowing will check this, and Brute Monster has it. The headshot gets denied as sees this headshotted, but D-Letters is bringing it home on Nemanja. And it's Sjofo and AVN trying to bring it home in a 2 versus 3 retake. They've got a smoke, but no kit that I can see. Time is running out. Time is running out indeed. AVN, good start. Gets clacks, but no time. Oh, and misses the smoke. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's round. That's it. That's 1-0 to Pandas again.
Well, well, well. If it isn't a T-sided start to the game, I'm sure, however, we're going to be seeing a force buy out of the CTO0 Tenacity. We saw what on Overpass here as well. I would be more hesitant to see it. I would have liked to see a save instead. But it wouldn't surprise me. Although, it is a save. No, wait. No, it's not. Last second. I would have preferred the save here.
Yeah, likewise. I think they need to play on their strong points, on their strengths, which is rifle rounds, which is utility, which is team play with that. I mean, look, the Max 7, great weapon when you utilize it at close quarters, but it quickly becomes obsolete once your opponent knows what you're up to. The MP9, undisputedly the best SMG alongside the UMP. Sjofo with the FAMAS, I mean, yes, I do personally like the FAMAS, though it's a little bit overpriced, but I feel like, as you said,
I
right?
refrain from commenting on the FAMAS.
I know, you're just gonna keep yourself quiet, you know, plead the fifth,
exactly.
Or how they say.
Actually, Utel's good. It does spread. D-Letters forced to fight alone.
That's $1,800 down the drain with that Max 7.
Used overall. Oof.
Yep.
That's a lot.
I just want to point out, Brute Monster's op is nowhere near being bought next. Like, there will be no AWP. That's the thing. That Max 7 costs 1.8 thousand.
Yeah, maybe AVN does get something with the MP9
maybe.
Here. A couple of kills,
If
right?
he gets a double, I could see then the op coming into the next gun round, but instead...
This could also work, actually.
Saving, yeah.
Try to form up in the next round instead. Get a kill or two with the MP9 and make sure you can drop on AWP, maybe. Because we often do talk about it, right? Every game we've had so far in the past week or so with Zero Tenacity, we talked about the fact that they have been, at times, quiet, right? Nemanja is the one that you always look at. Brute Monster can be quiet with the AWP. He doesn't always have the perfect impact. Same with Simke. He can go missing at times. There definitely are X-factors that, or... yeah, X-factors, I suppose, on this team that aren't consistent, but can pop off and it makes their job so much easier. But it feels like it has been so long we haven't actually seen them. It's always been the Nemanja show, almost, always. One supporting actor that just rotates in.
It's a bit of a shame.
So, yeah, despite all the hype for Zero Tenacity we have, all the good results they've had, they are kind of struggling to show it at times. Map 1, the perfect example. No one really standing out.
Let's see if map 2 will be any different. The save is there. You know, they got those Kevs through. They got the they've got the MP9. They got the FAMAS. 5.7, the dual Berettas on Nemanja. Certainly the firepower to at least make a dent in 9 Pandas. But, you know, you and I both know he's a veteran of the scene. He's like, he can be called the veteran of the scene. And the experience he brings to his team is undoubtedly unparalleled in almost any sort of topic, any sort of content. And let's see if D-Letters will secure the entry. He will. He sees a few, but the molly obscures his vision. AVN finds D-Letters. The trades are there, though. Still gonna be a 2 versus 3 and make it a 1 versus 3. Simke.
Oh, damn. Rufon did a backflip right there.
He just saw his teammate get absolutely devastated by that HE, so... the fact is he still has the balls to pull through. Not bad. 2 kills. That's a little bit of extra, and they can actually buy the ult because of that.
Yeah, here's the choice, right? AVN can drop an ult, but it means he's going without hit armor. Brute Monster, he actually buys it himself? Just barely. Okay, he has no util then.
I would prefer to see AVN drop it to him. Honestly.
Yeah, would have at least given them an extra smoke.
Also,
or
not to
a little bit of
mention,
extra util. Who knows?
sell
But
the helmets, buy the diffuse. Sell the helmets, buy the diffuser. Repeat the mantra with me.
Only.
Yeah, that's... I mean, look, one better than
the
none.
old saying, it's age-old in Counter-Strike. It goes back a millennia. Don't be a loser, buy a diffuser.
Exactly. We got Brute Monster.
He's at least making use of the AWP immediately.
Good hit. Doesn't kill,
Position,
but
yep.
it's a start.
3-man stack as well. The 9 Pandas are going to try to contact their way through or pop their way through. The flashbang goes to CT side. Let's see how ready you are to defend. 3 players were here now. Slightly dismantled with the AWP coming back. It can contact. Brute Monster makes use of one. Only the one. And now Zimke. We talked about him. Can he go quiet?
Needs to be
Can
careful.
he get something here? He's over swinging. Over confident in the duel. But now it leaves down to the 2v2.
Oh, no. Not through the smoke. Not like this. Joffo. 1v2 now for Nemanja. That's a shame. Tiofa just had to wait. He just had to wait. And look at the flank. Dilettus is like, hey, baby. You want a party? Because I got a party for you. Dilettus, well... Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. Because Tiofa, the reason he dies is simply because he goes through the smoke. He could have won that duel. He really could have won that duel. And then it's all of a sudden a 1v2 where you've got 9 Pandas... barely able to even get the bomb down potentially, and instead Tiofa just goes through the smoke. I'm not a fan of it. I really am not. The bomb wasn't even close to being planted. I wouldn't be opposed to Tiofa pushing through the smoke if he had heard the bomb plant. Then
if he knew there was something to try to contest or get into positions, disrupt to slow them down.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe. Instead, it's 9 Pandas with a 4-0 start. The gun's not working out for Zero Tenacity, though it was nice to see at least Brumos to get something on the board there, even if it was only 1 kill.
Again with the Max 7, by the way. Oof. I gotta say, I'm not a fan.
The position isn't bad.
No, it's not about positioning, because usually, you have to play those close corners, but the gun is just not worth buying for the money it costs.
Ever heard of a Nova?
Or XM at that point. Because it's that much better than them. Yeah, but it's like 200 more and it's that much better, right? In any case, Nemanja.
Skill bonus.
Ooh, can't get the
5 flags. Oh my.
Oh, hello, Brute Monster. That's good.
Freshly reloaded. Drop the Brute Monster. Can't actually get it instead of being pushed in canals and seized. Might just double down if he did spot the second. I don't think he did, and if he did, Joffo's mag 7. Hey, now it's a good position to be in.
That is a good position indeed. 8.
1v3 still.
A chance.
1v2, excuse me. There's an X-ray of a ghost.
Oh, he crashed. Ooh.
And Idis Balance, disappeared in
Idis Balance crashed, That's why we see him in that kind of a position. That's why we see his avatar, but not him. That's a shame. And Tiofa now knows this is as good of a chance as any. I might as well try, right? I got a full buy next. Let's see what we can do. And the Max 7...
though,
I mean, switched up for the AK. Much better. $900 bonus compared to the 600 of the XM. Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, Tiofa. I don't blame him. I can't blame him for that. That's the game. Freaking CS, man. Fix the game already, Volvo. Seriously.
Got boofed. Bamboozled, hoodwinked.
It's not like he would have won the round, right? Let's be honest. It's not like he would have been able to defuse. He had no kit, no Kevlar.
He had a chance to get a kill there.
But he had a chance
on the way out.
Exactly. He had a chance to deal more economical damage.
Instead, brother got boofed.
Volvo
he got sold a fake promise. Oh, he does get $900 there.
Yes,
it saves the AK as well.
It's a good thing you brought it up as well. The XM has a reduced bonus.
Yep,
so
bonus,
instead of 900, it's 600.
Or 600, yeah.
Yeah, instead of 9, it's 6. So there is a difference, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. But I still prefer the Nova. Just the price to performance. The Nova bolt is goated, man. It's like,
I've been speaking the word of the holy Nova for ages, for eons at this point. It is a sniper rifle in a shotgun form, man. You get a dink, that's 19-1. You're long on dust to enemy, dead, gone.
I'm about to fire up on a viewer in chat who said the only good Serbian is Luka Doncic. My dude, Luka Doncic is Slovenian. Don't you dare say he's anything else. Bro, that just made my blood boil, brother. Maybe the first ring we get in NBA, bro. You can't say that. In Slovenia, that's illegal. even though they call us the Serbs under the Alps, but, What can you say?
I've never heard that, but I believe
Yeah,
it.
it's a Balkan expression. Never mind. It's an internal joke of the Balkans. Yeah, I know. See, Atro knows it exactly.
Yeah, Atro, yeah, you gave it. Came back from the dead to us. Told us he's heard it as well. You know, it spreads in the in Eastern Europe. It seems. Here, you know, we just don't have that. We just have Sweden's dumb and Finland's goated kind of thing.
I mean,
That's all we
Finland
have.
is goated though. Let's be fair.
I mean, yeah, we're kind of goated in the sauce, man. We got some great sites. Man, even the city I live in is so nice.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
And I'm thankful it is not in Helsinki. That is just the same. It's like Helsinki, Stockholm, and Copenhagen are the same exact places, man. It's boring.
I mean, hey, Copenhagen is a little bit more prettier, but I've been to Stockholm, and
they're basically all the same
nice.
exact thing.
It's not nice. Stockholm ain't
Yeah.
nice. I've never really liked it a lot.
Man,
I haven't been to Oslo, so maybe Oslo is better. I don't know.
I think it's the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume as much. Yeah, it's like
Man, the
middle of a
Nordics are just a
fjord.
copy-paste. The only thing is the Norway has the fjords,
Well-
Finland has lakes.
You know,
Sweden, I don't know what you got.
Sweden's just got woods everywhere and moose that kill you. You know what? I'd love to go to Nordkap. So that's my goal when it comes to Northern Europe, basically.
You know the one place I want to go to as well.
Yes,
the
I
one
do.
thing I've been talking
Yes,
about. The
why-
only place.
The
Easter Island,
Easter
baby.
Islands, baby. Dig out those Maui statues. Moai statues, thank you. Yeah.
Give him a big old kiss. Oh man, those things are great. The only place I would ever vacation.
Yeah.
But yeah, we still got a little bit of a break here. Iris Balance.
Yes.
We're trying to get him back to the server as soon as possible. It's gonna take us a moment or two later, nonetheless. So we're just gonna keep yapping here. We're gonna keep talking about things that we've seen so far. And it's a lot of 9 Pandas. 5-0.
A lot of 9 Pandas, yeah.
A lot of 9 Pandas. Iris Balance, though. Yeah.
I
Might
mean,
have,
okay. What are we...
Might be that he's still taking a moment or two. It could be his PC that he has to completely reset, launch the anti-cheat and everything else before he rejoins.
Yeah. So we might jump into a short break here to get him back on the server. It's probably going to take a few moments longer. Let's not yap away too long. And let's go to a break and see you in a few seconds, moments, minutes, however long it's going to take to get back on
The
track
Yapathon
here.
will continue. afternoon continues. Welcome
We're
back,
back.
ladies and gents.
Yes, sir.
We're continuing. Iris Balance took a moment or two to get back at the server. He's fine finally. SimK also crashed in between, however, but he's back. He's been waiting. Everyone on the server, we are good to go. And that means we're going to be seeing if Pandas now have what it takes after this little bit of a tech timeout to continue the dominance. Is this a turning point for Zero Tenacity? They got the guns out. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not.
Let's find out.
So let's see what they got. We put a
Exactly.
lot of faith, a lot of, well, pressure on Nemanja to perform. He controls mid, 9 Pandas. Seemingly, they want to challenge him. They've thrown Nemanja. See ya later, bucko. 47 HP. The second needle, very shallow. He doesn't even take half as much damage as I thought he would have.
Yeah, I thought he'd be dying, but he's back. Ladies and gents, we are going to be going into the round here with a little bit of damage on Nemanja. Well, a little, that's an understatement, but still. I gotta say, I'm still kind of thinking through the through the conditions of this pause, right? Has it helped Zero Tenacity? This short timeout gave them a little bit of respite, able to talk it out maybe a bit, you know, at least kind of recuperate their mind, you know, get themselves back on track, because they seemed a little bit disheveled after the loss on Overpass, so hopefully they had some time to just clear their minds and refocus, regain their, let's say, their composure. As we do have a B split coming through, and look at the fake they're playing towards A. This is beautiful from 9 Pandas. They're really trying to sell this as an A take. Instead, it's going to be a B hit. It's going to be Brute Monster about to be singled out. He spots the first player on the right side. Klax wins the duel. Idis Balance brings down Avon. Diletus brings down Brute Monster. And the round is almost instantaneously gone.
God damn, everyone wins their duels.
Yep. Exactly so.
Idis Balance, Delays, and Klax. It was 1, 2, 3 like dominoes on the kill feed. You saw them falling. And Zero Tenacity, my god, still struggling. They bought that fake so hard. And then with the entry, it came toward the B site as well. It was too late. It was over at that point. Wonderfully done. And we said as well, they wanted to challenge mid here. They did. They sold the fake completely. And Nemanja never even got into the action. Just tagged out at the start of the round with the nades. Shot once more. He had no chance, and neither did Zero Tenacity. 9 Pandas currently playing with their food.
Yeah, it's like the cat, right? When she's not really hungry and she just kind of
Plays with it, yeah.
Yeah, with her paw just kind of touches the mouse. It's like, oh, are you going to move? You're going to make it fun? Right now, it ain't. As Zero Tenacity take a timeout themselves. Money is an issue. They can buy. They have enough for an op from Nemanja. There will be a lack of an M4, at least on one of the players. SimK could technically buy an M4 and lose the helmet, lose the utility, but I think it would be better to get him on an MP9, maybe a FAMAS, get that util out. And will they buy? No, they're going to have buy. Okay, fair enough. Few mini Kevlars, few pistols, makes sense. Yep. You want to keep that economy going. You don't want to throw it away for nothing.
Zero Tenacity knows this is a T-sided map. They've had a previous comeback against Koi in the first series playoffs. They can make it happen. All they need is just enough rounds. You know, 4 or 5 rounds. That's okay.
Yeah, 4 to 5.
With 4 rounds, you're playing with the pistol, probably.
Yeah. With
if
5,
not, force play afterwards. Yeah, with 5, you should be fine in most cases.
Exactly.
But we'll see where we eventually do settle here. As Glowing, he manages to find the entry. That's SimK, the cave player, taken down. At the space being given instead now. As Diletus on the opposite side is going to be taking the space to move.
Smoke is
a lot of smokes down toward the
dissipating.
B side. CTs, yep. Just playing behind him.
Diletus
Respecting for the moment. A lot of respect, actually. Diletus is alone at the moment.
Yeah, they don't even know about him. That's the thing. The problem is Zero Tenacity had no inclination that somebody's there, and then once the smoke's clear, he peeks in, finds one, gets the second there as well, and Siofo, last man standing, 1 versus 4, and unfortunately, versus none. That is going to be Anubis slowly shaping up to go to the favor of 9 Pandas on their T side. 7-0. It is a devastating blow to begin with, but it's nothing yet that Zero Tenacity cannot handle. We've seen them on Anubis before. We've seen a comeback from Anubis before. Zero Tenacity, certainly no strangers, especially on the D side, to making comebacks happen. But they have to give us at least something. They have to give themselves a chance at the very least.
Problem is, even if they win this one round, there's still so much economy on 9 Pandas.
Absolutely.
It basically have to be 2, maybe 3 in a row if there's any bomb plants or anyone saving.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
I love the push towards B main. Oh, that flash is
Why
going to
and
work
lettuce, my god.
And look at glowing.
Couldn't be
back.
any better. It couldn't be easy for 9 Pandas.
No way.
Any player that they'll try to highlight of Zero Tenacity, they just get slapped across the face. Everyone.
Nice
Exact
shot.
same treatment. That's nice. That's flashy, but
That's
it's
all
too
it is.
late.
Yeah.
9 Pandas are absolutely dominating. I remember when we talked about them versus Koi.
Yes.
Or no, not. Hold on.
No,
9 Pandas
versus Mouse NXT. Yeah, Mouse NXT, yeah.
Because they had their drop off in form, right?
Yes.
They hadn't performed well. All they needed was to be in the playoffs. They needed to get their groove back, and it seems like that has been it. Or that is, again, showcasing itself.
They saw both.
Diletta's hunting. One more to go. Pick up the 4K. Why don't ya? It's Iris Mouse instead.
Another eco.
9 Pandas. They are not allowing any chance of Zero Tenacity. They have been punching upwards in their recent form. They've been playing so damn well. And today they've met a real tough force ahead of them.
Whew. Going up against 9 Pandas is never going to be easy, obviously, but you expect Zero Tenacity to give us a fight and a half, and, well, right now there ain't none. It's not going to be an eco, it's going to be a force buy. I respect that. They know they need rounds, they know they need to pick up the pace, and I love the fact that they go for a force. Like, they actually invest. They're like, you know what? We can't take this any longer. We need more than 0. I mean, we need anything but 0, so let's not stay at 0. Let's stay at 1, 2, 3 maybe, as Idis Balance says goodbye to Tsiofo. Oh, the sound cue is there for Klax, the call in, and, well, the frag, and, oh, look, the push from Monster.
Good position.
Right.
No flashbang, no utility, though. Does cause him to get completely slapped. Even the double nades, the Molotov, the utility is fantastic there with 9 Pandas. So Simk gonna be stuck now. They quickly trade him out. That's a good flashbang.
It is.
That's what Alvin needed. Didn't have it. And the bomb site yet again gets lost.
And it reminds me a little bit of some of the rounds we saw on Overpass, where, you know, Zero Tenacity have a good start, and then they get caught out in the open. Alvin, the fact that he's caught in the middle of B main is unacceptable. You gotta either, you know, take charge or pull back. You can't be playing there, because you will be caught every single time. You'll do nothing.
He at least had a decent, you know, position with the MP9. Had a 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
But, you know, the MP9 is more of a full commitment sort of gun in most cases.
99% of the time, I would say, yeah. Klax already hunting alongside Diletta's. They want to find these 2 last rifles.
We're going to survive here. I feel it. He keeps it alive.
Yeah.
Nice couple of kills. Wonderfully done. Still has that dog in him, even if it is a little bit quiet.
Idis Balance just went max money at 16k.
God damn.
He just bought, like, utilities and a pistol, I believe, just so he can at least still gain...
Give his teammates a little bit more support.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Also, so far we've been talking about him. Idis Balance, great first map. Atro highlighted a different map called Dilettes, and currently he's performing as well. I mentioned glowing. Look at them go.
Look at the performance,
Sees great ace on the map board as well. This is the sort of 9 Pandas we know can perform well, and we're seeing it. Zero Tenacity still right. We can just keep saying it again. They're not performing up to the task. Not looking like this is their mapping at all either. The utility, the positioning, the default for 9 Pandas here. Again, same exact thing. They expect an A-main push. They get a kill out of it. Might
the disengagement.
another, but they are pulling back. They're letting Chofo have a little bit of space here.
They're baiting him into a challenge. Like, this is it. They disengage. They bait him into pushing forward. Tsiofo thinking maybe they will let him slide, but instead it's just...
That's pressure.
Punishment after
thinks
punishment.
He has to make a play.
I mean, he has to. Let's be fair. He does have to make a play, right? He knows that he has to get some kills on the board. He knows he has to get some control over, but everything just dissipating for Zero Tenacity. They're just falling apart, unfortunately, here as Simke, last player alive. It's a half buy here, so it's not like it's an overcommitment or anything, but it doesn't matter. No rounds yet. 0-10 currently.
God damn, that was a bar.
Yeah, man, I know. It's all just falling truly into an endless
It's falling
pit.
into place.
Yeah. Well, depending on who, right? For who? For
Yeah,
9 Pandas
you know-
for sure, right?
Yeah, I mean, hey, we also, 0-10, 0 tenacity, 0-10, Z10.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know where you're
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
from. That's what I was playing on. Z10,
Yeah,
like Z10, 010. Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like I heard that one before. That was not original. Why did you say that?
yeah. It feels like we've overplayed our welcome with that.
Yeah, no matter though. 9 Pandas. It's just too much. It is way too much how well they're playing here. Everything that Zero Tenacity want to try to do, the aggression out of A, it's not a bad idea. The execution, though, it leaves a little bit lacking. We haven't seen a single stair smoke, for God's sake. There's no Molotovs for the drop. There's no Molotovs
pressure
for stairs, no
into-
nades.
Yeah, no pressure.
They're just
into
walking
canals.
into them. Iris Balance, he's had the AWP watching A main. Yeah, Diletta is watching it last round with an AK. They're just giving free kills away, and that puts pressure on the rest to perform to make plays when they don't have to, when they shouldn't be, but it's the only answer they have, essentially. To make some sort of magic happen, make a miracle, and that's not something you can count on. If your name is Simple or Zaiwu, maybe.
I think even in that instance,
Yeah, even in that case, they're probably never going to be in that position.
it's
Not at least this consistently, not down 0-10. That nearly never happens.
well, it would be one hell of a comeback if they're able to make it happen. That's one thing.
Molotov, though. Let's see. The change up for Zero Tenacity is to be a bit more aggressive towards mid this turn.
A B split.
Okay, oh, where's the
Simca.
flashbang? Simca trying to dodge it. There it is. In the cave. There's one! No, never mind! I didn't get a turn! Toward the side, the Brood Monster looks to defend, but it's just the
disgusting.
molly instead that allows a free entry. Clax does get taken down, so does Seized.
3v3.
Still in contention, but a retake is going to be happening no matter what here.
This is the chance. This is what Z10 needed. Let's see if they can take it. Neymania finds Glowing. He's coming up through B main, so they know 2 positions of where at least the CTs will be approaching in. And oh, that molly, the timing is superb. There's almost no chance you can really break through. They go through the molly, a lot of damage.
Time.
Pulls out the Glock. Oh,
What?
Neymania gets caught. No bloody way. It's a 1v1. There's no defuse kit. One mistake, it's over, and it's Itis Balance to hit it. And that is going to be all there is to it. That's it. There's no way back after that. There's no way back after that.
Wave the white flag, Zero Tenacity, that's it, surely. The bell's been rung. That was a one chance they had. I would have wanted to say, maybe there's a chance they do miracles on that T side. They need some sort of leeway. They need rounds to work with. And this, it was
That
not
ain't it,
enough. This
Chief.
is not enough, right? Itis Balance, look at the chances he gave him. A couple of missed shots here.
Yep.
Glock pulled out as well.
The fact that he kills Neymania with a Glock is devastating, because then it's down
Yeah.
to Avon alone with no HP, with no defuse kit, and barely being able to scrape by against the Itis Balance. Yeah, it's
Itis
lights
Balance
out.
tried to give him a chance. A couple of missed shots as well, man.
Yeah.
But 9 Pandas, an absolute masterclass of Anubis.
This is, I mean, they've done their homework. This is clear. They really have done their homework. And look at how they're covering for the A take. Like, they know that Zero Tenacity will not take any chances in pushing too aggressively. And they're just making noise towards B. They're trying to sell this as a B take. I love it. Seized is trying to sell this. Okay, we're going to go B again. We're going to split through con. We're going to split through
Nemanja
main.
again.
Neymania
He gets
needs to be
tempted.
careful. Yeah. Definitely wanted to peek, but here comes the actual A push. The call has been made. Z10 realized that, but Sioffo getting caught out in the open in main A.
Where's the Molotovs? Where's the util? Coming
Unexpected.
through.
Neymania. Double. Avon holding the line. He gets 2. That could be enough. Seized 1v2 now. The clutch Meister
That's
for
one.
9 Pandas. Has the C4.
Oh, however, if Seas does run down to the clock, if he does decide to go back. Yep, there's a rotation. Forced out, and it seems like Brute as well is also going. Seas might have heard both steps. I think he did.
I think he's heard at least one, so he knows there's an over-rotation.
I saw a flicker on the minimap. Seas did look towards camera.
That's
Right as
possible,
Brute
yeah.
Monster started making noise. It's a free bomb plant. There's the smoke. Here's the bomb.
Brute
The clutch
Monster.
minister on this this 9 Pandas
Oh,
side.
he's
We
gonna push
highlighted
through.
him as a player to look
Hope he
out for.
doesn't. Whew. I really hope
waiting
he
it
wouldn't
out.
push through.
Both in the same position, seized.
I love it. I love this from Seas. This is such a smart choice. He's
They
gonna
gotta
be.
surely they win it out. They win it out. No! Run on in! Into seized you go! To keep it clean. Another clutch for the man.
Master.
And he looks happy. With a smile on his face. A 1v3 to keep it clean at the first half. My god, that is just monstrous out of this T side.
There is no excuse anymore.
They start running. They could have waited it out.
They could have done so many different things, but instead they go through the smoke and well, Seized is like, oh, really? You gonna try that? Well, good luck. You're gonna need it. As 12-0. 0
This
rounds
is as the
for Zero
experts call.
Tenacity.
It is Jover, man. It is Jover.
Jover. Joe Ever. Oh boy.
Zero Tenacity, a straight up B play coming in from them and 9 Pandas. They got 4. They got the dualies up
jail.
already. He's baiting them in. And it is a
jail.
slap across the face. 9 Pandas. How about a 13-0? Who would have seen this one coming?
Not me. I will admit. I am the first to glaze over Zero Tenacity, but I would not have ever predicted this to be the case. I thought they would be doing much better, and Nemanja 1v4. Let's see the clutch.
See you later, buddy.
It's not happening. GG. That's it. 9 Pandas.
Take a bow. The kings on 9 Pandas have woken. The beasts we know them to be.